Bango.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Bang. Hey, great show, everybody. What should we call it?
Stole my line.
Hmm.
What should we call it? Jenny?
I'm looking. I'm reading. All right. Well, the top vote getter is Apple Gets Swifty.
Show me what you code.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's one that I almost can't bear to read out loud. But it's spelled Yahoo with a W-H-O.
Who?
Oh, hey guys, it's one of the top 3 ComScore sites on the internet.
That's right. That's right.
I've never
Got more
seen a
users
more
than Thunderbird.
successful content company get so crubbed on.
Heard you like to stream apps.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Uber. I think there's only like 6 shades of Uber.
Yeah.
They're all gray. 'Cause
Take the red Uber. That's not a title, but it should be.
that's good. I like
Take
that.
the red Uber.
I also like Apple Gets Swifty, though. What do you like? What do you like, people?
Cloud Appless.
Ah,
I see it.
That's pretty dang clever.
That's pretty dang
I
clever.
do like Get Swifty, though.
Yeah.
Unless we've already done a Get Swifty.
I don't think we have. Not to my knowledge.
Wake up.
You can't handle the truth.
Show me open source.
Show me your source code. If anyone doesn't know what we're going on about, you have to watch Rick and Morty. That's all I can say.
All right.
And if you don't want to watch Rick and Morty, don't worry about it. You're not, I mean, it's whatever. We just like it.
Yarp.
Empire Strikes Back, Pretend I'm Dumb About Star Wars went up this morning.
Ooh, exciting.
So far, the favorite line on Twitter is finally getting back to the feel of the first 3 episodes.
Nice.
And we're levelated. Woo!
Never later.
So we've got 2 of our holiday episodes in the can. Jenny and Rich and Shane and is anyone else helping you? I started naming people and realized on the best of.
Yeah, that's it so far.
Yeah, so we're working hard on the best of, and then we've got the Analysts Quarterly Show, which the analysts are all lined up for, from the analyst level on Patreon, and the Whatchama Show with the predictions. That's next week. We'll record it next week.
Yeah.
Predictions ready, Justin?
No, and although this time I'm going to read all of them.
That reminds me, we should actually tell all our contributors, remind them that it's next week.
Yeah.
And then say have 2 or 3 predictions. I should do that.
That would be good.
But where should I do it? Should I do it in Slack or should I do it in email?
Email. Not all of them go to the Slack every day.
I know. I want to end email.
Jenny started a war on email. All right, we're going with Apple Gets Swifty. 7 votes.
Oh, yeah. All right. I got to get back to the grind, but I will talk to you guys.
All right, man.
Bye.
Good show.
As always, friends, a
Take care.
treat. See you later.
Adios. Make sure nothing else burns in my neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's an act of faith. I'm gonna go do an internet show. Hope nothing else.
Well, I heard like what sounded like a truck show up, but that's also normal behavior for this neighborhood. So it's probably just going to a construction something. But I was like, are they tearing down that house already? No.
You and I both had weird mornings because all of a sudden I heard massive gunfire in my neighborhood, and I was
That's
like,
disturbing.
I was like, this is disturbing, but it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. There were no follow-up sounds like ambulances or police cars or helicopters, and nothing started showing up in any of the feeds, and I was like, what could it be? And everybody likes to bag on Twitter a lot, including me, but I did just go to Twitter and type in some, Hollywood gunfire, and boop, there popped up a little tweet that says, hey everybody, just want to let you know that NCIS LA is filming in Central Hollywood today. So, if you hear gunfire, it's okay. A lot of people are still freaked out. And I was like, so my thoughts were, well, that was really useful information that I got on Twitter. And then my second thought was, you don't think they should have postponed that maybe a day? Just maybe. People are a little on edge. But anyway, so that was my morning. I had fake gunfire, repeated, because of course you have to get the reverses. And then you had a fire.
Yeah. That is, it's been an interesting morning. What was really interesting to me is the dogs never budged. Like, freaking UPS driver hovers in front of our house for too long and Sawyer goes off. But with none of this, did they ever? They're like, I mean, I was like, that's what I was partly comforted by that.
Yeah. So. I'll tell you, day 5 of a cracked phone display is one day too many.
I know people who just use cracked phone displays forever. Like, that's just their display.
My friends do, but I'm just like, but I can't read the words. Mine isn't like a little cracked. Mine is like 3 separate crack points. Plus, I mean, I really just like straight down.
Yeah, I've seen people with like starburst patterns. I'm like, how do you use that? You can't see anything. Oh, I figure it out. I work around it.
Also, you get these little tiny pieces of. It's not shards of glass. It's just that weird feeling that it might be shards of glass.
Well, that's that. Who's the comedian who did the Apple commercial?
Oh,
was it an Apple commercial?
Hodgman?
No. Much more recent than that. Doing a horrible job of explaining it. There was a Saturday Night Live guy who he just left, and he did a commercial for a phone, and it was basically he had a cracked phone, and he wasn't. Maybe it was for a carrier because it was maybe it was a T-Mobile commercial, and his fingers were bleeding.
Hater.
Yes, thank you. And his fingers were bleeding because he was using his cracked phone.
Bill Hader's my fave.
And he didn't get the text message that his wife had to go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's it. Don't be a hater unless you're Bill Hader.
Don't be a hater.
Then be yourself.
Burr, 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 burr.
I don't believe the 4-inch iPhone expected to launch early 2016. I just don't believe it. It's probably wrong.
I'm so confused as to why we need all these different inches of phone. Is that for people with small hands?
That's bargain. It's cheaper to make.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I really won't settle until the phone is in front of my eyes.
You want the magic leap.
I do. I actually really do. I am so excited to share my prediction next week about that.
I thought you might be excited about this this app for turning pictures into VR.
I am actually. In fact, that was the first moment when I read that one where I was like, oh, I should have a phone. I should have a Samsung phone. And I should get the Gear VR. And like it clicked for me that I was like, oh, I should do that.
Well, but I mean, this app, you don't need a Samsung phone. You do need an Android phone. So you'd be killing 2 birds with 1 stone if you did.
But I figured if you're going to get the Gear VR, you should probably get the Samsung phone, right?
Well,
It
but
does-
the Gear VR only works with Samsung, but this app was for cardboard.
No, I know.
Okay, all right.
But I'm thinking if I go all the way back into the Android universe, I should probably get the thing that works with the VR thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, sure.
That's my overarching big picture thing.
I feel like the Gear VR is going to be left behind because it only works with Samsung. Whereas
But
cardboard,
doesn't Oculus only work with Windows
uh,
computer?
yeah, I think so, but everybody has Windows computers. It's not the same split as Android.
I don't.
Is that this is basically Oculus? If Oculus Rift only worked with HP Windows computers,
No, I know.
That's
but
kind of
no, but I'm saying I'm thinking about practically me, Jenny Josephson. How will I get VR the fastest? And
well, yeah, Gear VR right now is the fastest. I'm just talking about its future proofness.
no, I get that, but I guess for me, really, practically speaking, it will have to come through the PlayStation. It'll have to be Sony.
Project Morpheus. What is it called? PlayStation VR now?
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Because I will not likely buy a Windows computer for the purpose of Oculus, even though I get weird, fetchy, grabby need for it every once in a while. But since I already have a PlayStation 4, that seems much more likely. So I guess I'm just waiting for Sony.
Or the HTC. Well, you don't have any Windows computers at all?
No, the last Windows computer we had was a long time ago.
Get a more powerful computer if you want to do VR.
Yeah, no.
Macs aren't good enough.
I know.
Well, except for the Pro, but I don't think they're even going to bother supporting it.
But doesn't that mean weird things for Apple computers in the future if they presume that VR is going to be useful? Or do they think it's only going to be useful for games?
This is a storied conversation about why isn't Apple adopting this technology and why is it adopting this other technology? And Apple seems to survive somehow. Yeah. It goes back to what we were talking about with Apple and gaming with Patrick.
That's what I think. I don't ever use an Apple computer to game. I'm so console centric.
If virtual reality gets to the point where everyone wants it, Apple will have a solution somehow.
Yeah, they'll purchase or.
It'll either be we are now supporting we're bringing out our friends from Oculus. It'll be that, or they'll have their own solution somehow. And like you say, they'll either buy somebody or make it.
Well, that'll be interesting. I really want VR in my life so badly, but I don't want to pay what I think I'm gonna have to pay for the first iteration of Oculus.
Yeah, it's not gonna be cheap.
Well, if you get a computer, you can try it on a PC.
Yeah.
You have to front up for like pretty expensive video card to go.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing. It's even just you can't go buy a thin and light Windows laptop and expect to run the Oculus.
All right,
either.
Come on, Sony. You can do it.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I'm just going to finish up uploading here, but I hope you all have a good day.
Y'all have fun now here.
We'll see you later.